And I think if we just play around with the text just a little bit, we'll be able to get it to go down more. Okay, so if this is going to wrap that one around it again. So, okay, so that top line around it. Okay, so that's a little too much. So what we're going to want to do is make this even a little bit smaller. Now we can play around with the text a little bit. And that gives it kind of a wrapping effect around the box. Okay. I was hitting, by the way, I was holding down the shift key before I hit enter there. So that allowed it to actually work out a little better. Okay. Now we finally got some decent formatting coming around here. See how that looks. That's about the best we're going to be able to get it. It's still a little off balance. I don't like that, so we're probably going to end up putting it somewhere else. Let's take a look. Doesn't look too bad there. And it's good because as you're starting, like I said, your eye goes to the left anyways. Gives you something to zigzag across the page, so you tend to catch, some of the copy going back and forth. Okay. But I think we'd actually be better served by taking that and putting that down here in the list of bullets, or perhaps even moving it up into the list of bullets. But bullets are usually eye-catching enough that you don't need another device in there. So we'd probably move that down here further into the body text where we can line it up a little better. Okay, so what we can do then, it's acceptable here. We can keep it here if we want to, so let's not erase it. Let's instead go and copy. We go to copy, find a place of whether we can use it a little further down here. Let's try it right here and see how it looks. Okay, put your cursor there at the end of the short line. Okay, right click on it this time and hit paste. As we can see, there it ends up, and that looks pretty good. Looks good enough that we can actually go and delete this one. So let's go look and preview now. That works out pretty well. You have your headline up here. Eyes always go to the left. This keeps you moving down though, gives you something interesting to look at, breaks up a block of copy. Now of course we'd have to go back and put these in as red to finish the formatting, which we'll do before we actually put the site up. That gives you an idea anyways of how to insert graphics in there and how to change the formatting of them afterwards. Because remember what we did in the first place to insert it. Okay? You can insert another graphic. Just to go through it again. You go hit the graphics key to insert a graphic, browse your hard drive, find something good to put in there. Okay, now it's kind of big, so we'll have to resize it. Get the cursor there. Keep your proportions and your ratio there. Now remember, we have to align it. We'll align this one left just for grins. Okay, so in order to do that, you go to Image Properties, you right click on the picture, go to Image Properties, put in there horizontal alignment left. Now the text will flow around it. There are some things you can do also to make this text move away, but that's a little bit more advanced. We'll get into that some other time. But as it stands right now, this should give you enough to really get a thing going with XSite Pro, to get you so you can get a small site up if you really have to, get something up online quick. And then you can always go hire a professional designer afterwards if you want. You know enough now that you can get your sales page up, put a couple of pictures on there, get the eyes traveling down there properly and correctly, and get people to click on your order button. So I hope this has helped you out. Any more questions? Hey, feel free to drop me a line anytime you want. Take care. This has been Kevin Dawson, and I'm signing off.